Okay, so I'm gonna react to school lockdown stories animated. So it's probably gonna be really scary, and by the description it says this is an animation I made from Mr. Nightmare's video 3. So that sounds scary, and I don't know why, but it looks like I'm about to cry. I'm not about to cry. I honestly cry in all my videos. I'm not about to cry. Okay, so I'm gonna start playing it. School lockdown stories.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us.
I don't
So
like
everybody was getting
calculus.
antsy in their seats, I could tell. We didn't have a test that day like a
This
lot of
sounds
my friends
creepy.
did with their other teachers. So our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com.
Games.
He was a very laid back teacher like that. As we were doing
We all have
some
like
brand logo quiz on
teachers.
Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened.
What happened?
Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker.
What?
He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to
Drill?
go into lockdown.
There's someone in the
I actually
school.
got the chills and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid back teacher too seemed panicked as he
Everybody could
ran to
start
turn off the
panicking.
lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room.
Oh my god.
We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power.
Why would they cut
We all
all the
looked at each other,
power?
realizing this must be serious.
This must be a true
A few more
lockdown.
minutes of
Not
waiting
practice
later,
one.
we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. Two girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared.
I would start crying
As the
too.
screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll
God.
kill all of you."
I'll start panicking.
It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life. My teacher
Yes.
shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door,
What's gonna happen? Oh
and
my
that's
god.
when one of the crying girls screamed no.
No. Why
The
would you
banging on the door
scream?
only
Oh
grew
my god,
worse
his face
as
is
the man
horrible.
started screaming, "Open up." Two of the girls in the class were crying out loud now. It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door. But eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally
Thank God.
insane person until we could not hear him anymore. I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker
Back?
explaining the situation,
Okay.
which was surprising for him to do.
What
He
was it?
explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now, this was before
really
the school
creepy.
had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something like this happening.
So,
The
what
staff had
school
done a
doesn't have
sweep of
cameras
all the
and security
hallways and
guards?
classrooms and couldn't find him,
What
so
kind of
the
school
dean
is this?
instructed the teachers to resume teaching but to keep all the doors locked and to not let any students leave for any reasons.
Leaving the
The
scenes
most
of
disturbing
school
part,
is really
however,
creepy.
is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school. And according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum.
He was armed.
The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up. For example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the
What?
scene, the man was gone.
The man was gone.
My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
Hopefully. It was low-key scary. It wasn't like that scary, but it was scary. It would be like really creepy if the man was watching this video right now. Well, that video. That would be, oh my god. Or if he's like low-key stalking them or something. That would be like really creepy. But once again, what school doesn't have like security guards or like cameras or something that to know like what's going in the school and all the other stuff. Like, what school doesn't have that? Because my school does. It's just really creepy. And in the comment section, it's like, I like your videos. They scare me, but I like them. Before he said he got goosebumps, I got them. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you. And I'm speaking in a low voice right now because I just like reacted to like a kind of scary video. So, yeah, I had to keep it like that. Okay, thank you.